Hello, everybody. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. Excuse me. This is my world famous sipping den. It's nice down here. Got some cool stuff for you today. First, what do I do on this channel? If you're new here, and even if you're not, if you didn't notice, and you should because I put it on every video, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol on this channel. I also do a world famous Sunday morning coffee review, meaning I do everything that has anything to do with coffee because I do the finest drinks in the world here. I'm the only one in the world that can do it, and to make it fair to all my friends and fellow YouTubers, I do it with half my taste buds tied behind my back. That's right. Let that sink in. Now, also, this is a mega mall for alcohol right here, right? This is my analogy, right? And coffee too. Meaning you're at a beautiful mall with all kinds of beautiful stores, right? From high-end on down to inexpensive, everything. You've got air conditioning, you've got heat, you've got places to eat. And that is known as my playlist. And if you go to my playlist, it's like all those individual stores. I have them categorized and subcategorized, so beautiful for you. And every video I do has a link to the particular playlist that I'm reviewing. But I challenge you to check out my playlists. The equivalent would be to go to a million other sites trying to find all these things, right? Other channels, when you're here. It'd be like getting in your car and driving around to a million stores. Why? You're at the mega mall. Just the way I like to put it. Don't forget the sub. I got something cool today. It's in a little sample jar, okay? It came from the Castle and Key. Got his card here, the market manager, Griffin. Yeah. He gave me a sample of this 2022 batch number 1 rye from Castle and Key. And he gave me it's a nice shot right there. He wrote it in red. I've called him. I've got his card right here. Their barrel entry for rye is 118. Okay, so this is 113 proof. And the highest proof batch they have ever done is right here. So I am excited to get a hold of this Castle and Key 2022. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have pre-did this. You're a strong man, Griffin. Damn strong. Because I need something to grip this. Alright, I'll use this rag and see what happens. Oh, there you go. Yeah, strong, but I'm strong too, buddy. Alright. Oh, there's the color. There's the color. He's written on it in red, but I also called him, got his card to get the details on it. There's the color in the old Glencairn. All right, for you to see. Let's see what we get out of it. I'll tell you something. He also gave me a sample of the batch number 4 of the regular Castle Key bourbon, but the 5. Well, I'll talk about that when I do that. What I tasted in the 5. I really like the 5, by the way. All right. Got a little burn in the old beak. Should. It's not real sweet smelling. A little bit in there, you can pick out some sweetness. Generic sweetness, right? Is it honey? Is it brown sugar? Is it sugar? Is it maple syrup? What is it? It's just the sweetness that I detect. But a hint, and I mean a minor hint of mint. Very common on rye, but this is just minor. So sweet, minor mint. Some kind of a fruit, and I'm going to say orange, but everybody's going to be different on whether they get what they're picking up. I'm picking up a little bit of fruit. I think it's kind of an orange. Could be lemon, could be pineapple. There's a lot going on in this. It's still developing. Splash of chocolate. Write this down because I'm going to use this for later. You know, I should have asked him how old it was. I forgot. because definitely getting a hint of the oak. All these things are hints, though. There's nothing overpowering anything else, so it's kind of pleasing in that way. And I know this will change over time. I don't mean to take all day, but... And then, yes, I am getting, I want to say cinnamon, but any kind of baking spices. You might get allspice, you get nutmeg. And again, it's subtle and it's developing as I'm going along. Let me give this the old acclimation sip. Okay? What you do is you take it, you hold this whiskey, you do not swallow it, at least 10 seconds. It's going to numb the pain receptors in your tongue. This works. Once that happens, on the next sips, see, that'll last about an hour, or the whole time while you're drinking. The next sips, you won't have the burn, and you'll have the flavor. If you don't do it that way, you're going to get the burn. As long as you're getting burned, you're not getting flavor. And as far as doing it naturally, without forcing it with the 10, 12-second sip, take it for a while. So let's do it real quick. It's a little hack I give you here. Got a lot to say, but that's not the one for the flavor. I mean, obviously I'm tasting stuff, but this now is going to be where I'm going for the flavor. Always breathe out when you swallow. It's high proof, and then you won't cough. All right. Interesting. Nice oily mouthfeel. I like that. So I'm going to write down oily because I like that texture, that oil, and that oil I know is flavor. And I'm getting it. And surprisingly, I said orange, or I was kicking it around, but they're definitely cherry at this point. Absolute cherry. Not sweet at all. When I say no. Okay, it is a little bit. But basically a dry. So I've got cherry coming out of this, number one. It's going to change. Letting it sit in my tongue, I'm getting some sweetness. Dry finish. So a kiss of sweetness. I am getting some oak. I did not ask the age or the mash bill. Probably look it up, but this ain't even out yet, so. So sweet, some cherry, some oak. The mint is so slight as to almost be non-existent. I love mint, so the slightest tint of it in here is very good to me. Definitely the baking, we'll call it baking spices to cover all our bases. And a definite pepper. Kind of a combination between, it's not really got a grassiness, so I don't want to say like a fresh pepper from the garden, where you get also some vegetative. So I'd say more of a black pepper, fresh ground, because it's strong, fresh ground peppercorn. And you know, I'm still picking out some of that chocolate. This has been very good. All right, so now I got to put more in because I want to try it with some water. Pour me. All right. See what the water does. See how the water opens it up. See how the water binds with these molecules and changes and opens up the flavor and the smell. Maybe we'll see. Put a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Still getting that cherry. Now I'm getting the cherry. I was getting citrus before, I remember. I was getting cherry on the taste. Now I'm getting cherry on the old nose. There is a horse feed slight graininess to this, along with the cherry, along with the oak, along with the sweetness, along with the mint, along with the baking spice. There's a lot in here. Of course, at this strength, there's not much. It's not been watered down. Now I've put a little water in to see how it changes and if it brings anything out. Made it sweeter. Now I'm getting orange. As far as the changes go, the mint actually is just a tad more pronounced, but not a lot. Getting orange, pretty nice on it. Now getting more of a what kind of chocolate? Like not a dark chocolate, a milk chocolate. And still baking spices, still pepper. All right, there's a lot going on in this. This will develop as the bottle's open. I mean, I just have a sample bottle, but if you get a bottle, you start bringing it past the neck into the shoulders, letting some time go by, letting it develop in a glass. I can't sit here for half an hour developing it and talking about it, but just imagine it's going to change and all like that. Good though, out of this sample. Again, Griffin, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a bottle of this, my own big bottle when it comes out. All right, again, thank you everybody. Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks.